Well, outside right now, it's just damp. We've had some light rain on and off throughout the day. We've had some recently. You can see the raindrops on the lens of our camera. So if you're going to be out and about, have the umbrella handy. If you're taking your dogs for a walk, have the umbrellas handy. Here's a look at our wagging and walking forecast brought to you by Houndstown. That's Nova, Lady, and Piper in the picture. And if you are walking your dogs this evening, again, it's damp out there. And I think late this evening into the morning hours, we're going to find a steadier rain developing as some heavier rain moves back into the area. Here's a look at the rainfall totals so far. Really have not seen too much. Looks like most locations have seen under 1/10 of an inch. There are a few spots that maybe have seen around 1/4 of an inch. On radar right now, most of southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas, just some patches of light shower activity. The heavier showers have been off to the east, generally along and east of Highway 63. We've had a little bit of lightning with this shower activity that's moved across Phelps County. That'll continue to push off to the north. And then further south, notice we've got a line of thunderstorms which is organized. There's going to be a very limited risk of severe weather with this activity as it pushes across northeast Arkansas and southeast Missouri. There could be some stronger wind gusts with some of that activity. So that's a weather concern off to the southeast. I think really the bigger weather concern with the setup, I mean, if you step outside, it feels very humid. Well, that humidity, we're going to find that throughout the atmosphere. The atmosphere is loaded down with moisture, so if we can get some heavier showers or thunderstorms going, we're going to see some higher rainfall rates. And this still appears to be, to me, a setup where with this pocket of upper level energy drifting in from the southwest, I say pocket, there may be multiple centers. As that moves into the area, we may have more concentrated areas of heavier rain that don't move very much. Looking at our hour-by-hour forecast, this is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Notice most of the area covered in light to moderate rainfall, and there could be some pockets of heavier rainfall within that. And I think we're going to find that throughout the morning hours as well. Once we start working through the afternoon, I think the focus for wet weather will start to peel off to the south and southeast. And that will be the trend as we head into the overnight hours. We're looking at a drier weekend forecast that may start off with some areas of dense fog, but that should give way to sunshine as we work through late morning and the afternoon. And notice, you don't see too much wet weather in that pattern across the area. Rainfall totals, again, could be heavy, at least at a local level. I don't think that flooding is going to be a widespread concern, but I still think that later tonight into Friday, there could be some localized pockets of flooding, and that would tend to be along and south of I-44 if we find that occurring on Friday. Temperatures tonight dropping back into the 60s. Highs tomorrow very similar to today. It looks like highs in the mid to upper 70s. Weekend forecast. Here's the good news. That system will be east of the area on Saturday. Drier air is actually going to try to work in, maybe not so much at the surface, although a little bit at the surface, but also higher up in the atmosphere. So that'll tamp down rain chances. But on Sunday, it looks like as that boundary tries to lift back toward the north, we could also find some additional pockets of upper level energy spilling in from the northwest. Rain chances may try to sneak back into at least western Missouri and northwest Arkansas on Sunday. I still think at this stage, though, that those chances are spotty. I don't think this is going to be a widespread rain that we find on Sunday or on Father's Day. And the weekend looks warm and humid, Bailey. I mean, for folks that have been, you know, kind of ready for more in the way of boating weather or floating weather, this looks to be an okay weekend. We're going to find overnight lows in the upper 60s, afternoon highs in the mid to upper 80s. It'll be humid. There'll be some sunshine. That all adds up to a nice
pretty good
weekend on the lake
I'll
to
take
me.
it.
Yeah.
But if you are getting out on the water, maybe still keep your weather apps handy because a pop-up shower
Eye of the sky, yeah, you want to listen for thunder, look for lightning. That's an issue. Also debris in area lakes because of the flooding. And even though I think the rivers are floatable, those rivers, the currents are moving very quickly.
Fast.
So it could be a little challenging for some.
All right, good advice. Thanks, Jamie.